Hey guys, it's Misty with my paper cuts, and I am back on with another project share for my Crafting from the Shadows 2022 Halloween series. So for today's card, the stars of the show are who I think is pretty much everybody's favorite ladies this time of year. This is a brand new stamp that I just got in from Stampin' and it's Curvy Girls Witches 3, and we all know who this is themed after. It is it's large, but it's not as large as I expected when I got it, but I do like the size because it fits very nicely on an A2 card. Doesn't have any sentiments, it's just the image. And I wanted to use this paper. So originally I was going to get all fancy dancy and do some sort of special card, but I'll do that the next time because I just wanted to watercolor the images. I was so excited to use them. Watercoloring goes the fastest for me, so that's why I did that. And I used this Spooky Night kit that I picked up at Tuesday morning, forever and a day ago. This is a lot of just spooky scene imagery. And I'll get that out of the way because it's got a glare. But these are the two sheets that I chose. And I chose these because I wanted the wooded background type scene. And I did do this, I did 8 cards with this stamp set today. So these are the papers that I chose. I couldn't decide between the turquoise and the blue, so I just picked one of each and mixed it up. So, and these are double-sided. This is the back side of those sheets. So that is the paper. And then I also use this die that I've had in my stash for quite a while. There is no branding on it. I picked it up at a yard sale or a D-stash or something. But it's, kind of like a willow tree or something. It is an A2 size card. It does cut the frame, as you can see there. So it makes the full card front. So I'll go ahead and grab one of the cards here. So this is what I came up with. And I also did it in blue. And the reason I say that is because there are some differences. So the first thing I did was I cut the papers that I showed you into A2 size backgrounds and I splattered them. And if you've watched the new movie, you know why there's a lot of splatter on these cards. That last scene was just overkill twinkle, but I splattered the background with these Gonzai Tombi golds in the white gold, and then this one, which is the blue gold, on both cards. And then on the blue ones, I added the splatter from this Lindy's Moonshadow Mist in Buccaneer Bay Blue. It's got blue mica in it. And on the more tealy green ones, I did the tawny turquoise again because it matched a little bit better. So if I hold them up close, hopefully you can see the splatters in all those colors. Okay, so the girls are watercolored and cut out with my brother's Scan & Cut per usual. And then I cut out the tree using this. I've used this die quite a bit and it cuts beautifully, but these little spaces are so small that if you use too thin of a paper or even a really thick paper, getting it to come out and come out clean is not always the easiest thing. So what I did was I used some handmade paper I have, and this is one of the scraps from cutting it out, but this was a really nice thick handmade mulberry type paper in black, and it's more flexible and it doesn't tear as easy. So that made using that die a lot easier. Plus it gave the trees some pretty cool texture automatically. So that's just glued straight down to the card because I wanted to do some flat cards. And then I used some of the scraps and I just rough cut a little piece to ground the ladies. And let's see what else is on the front. Okay, so the sentiment, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Came from this set, which I keep sharing. This is the Carrie Bradford Studio, and it is called Hocus Pocus. On my last video, I did get the name wrong, but it is called Hocus Pocus in case you can find it. And I just white heat embossed that on black. I did a rough cut on the ends again. And then I layered the blue ones, I layered on a gunmetal glitter paper. And on these turquoise ones, I had this this color in glitter paper as well. And once I layered those down, then I also rough cut the ends of those as well. The bats, they look like they are enamel, but all they are is this punch again. I've shared this a couple of times. This is an old EK Success punch with these little bats. And I just glued them down by their bodies alone, so they are dimensional. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they are, the wings are still up. And then to make them pop from the background, I just put glossy accents on them. So they have that shine, but they look like little enamel bats. It's pretty cool. And there's just, I just punched this once for each card so that they had the 3 different sizes. And then the inside of the card, I did a light splattering with the coordinating Lindy's only. And I stamped another sentiment from this same set that says Carpe Noctem, seize the night. And I used one of Tim Holtz's cats. This is cat number 2, in case you're wondering. I didn't do the layered face because I cut him out of scraps of heavyweight cardstock, so I didn't want to bulk up the inside of the card any more than it already was, so I just left him flat. So that is my little Hocus Pocus set of cards, and I will show you, I did do 8. So there's the 4 turquoise colored ones, and then the blue. And I honestly, I don't know which background color is my favorite. I love them both equally. I did get carried away with the splatter on some of them, but I was giggling to myself the whole time because of that one scene in the movie. So, but there's my card share. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.